Babe, wake up. New Deltarune Newsletter just dropped. Hey everybody, what's up? New Deltarune Newsletter just came out, so I figured I would share my initial impressions and reading of it with all of you here on YouTube. And quickly, before we get into the video, I just wanted to announce that the Shayy plush, I know it doesn't show up well with the lighting, is now available for purchase at the link in the description. Make sure to click that shit. Get yours while you still can. It's a limited time thing, so make sure you get in on that while you can. Enjoy the video. Okay, here we are. We got the Undertale/Deltarune Spring 2024 mini newsletter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Oh, Toby Fox. All right, let's see what we got here. Hello, esteemed gentlemen and gentlemen. Have the Ides of May brought you good tidings? I don't actually know if they do that. I don't think they do that. Anyway, we have a mini newsletter for you this month. Yeah, is that like a kind of fucked up, like, Alfie's? Yeah, I like how... Oh, it's both Toriel and Alfie's combined. Asgore's doing Toriel and Undyne's doing Alfie's. Oh god, that's terrifying. Deltarune development update. I have great news and other news. Look at Mad Flowey. That's adorable. For the great news, thanks to increased management power provided by my new producer, we've been able to hire a few more people onto the team. Everyone's only been working on the team for a little over a month and a half, but it's making a real difference already. The producer's MO is, quote, for the fans' sake, let's finish this before we become old and wrinkled. I agree, instantly stops being wrinkled. The other news, Chapter 4 development is going better than ever. We are on track to meet our internal deadline. The new hires are already making a great difference to improve the atmosphere and feel of the chapter. I feel really good about this, champ. Now he's even talking like me. What the heck? Here's the current progress. Cutscenes. Only a few ones left, some tough ones. Other than that, needs polish. Battles. All the attacks are technically done, but still trying to improve the flow of the bosses. Overworld. Still need to create around 10 maps and polish some others. Gimmicks. A kind of complicated gimmick nearly has all its iterations made, and then there's whatever needs to go in those 10 maps, and one more thing. A gimmick is something like the teacup ride from Chapter 2. After all that's done, everything needs to be flattened out with the steamroller of improvement and pacing. This takes an unknown amount of time. It's my hope that the next time I update you, a first pass of the entire Chapter 4 will already be at least halfway crushed by a steamroller, and at least some of the team will be moved over to Chapter 5. The other news is, despite the game making great progress, we can't discuss the release date yet. Even if Chapter 4 is completed smoothly, there may be surprise factors, so we're not at the point where we can make a solid promise. That being said, we will let you guys know as soon as we can. I can't wait for you guys to see more of the moments and characters I've had in my head for the past 8 years. In other words, the release is still quite far, but with a very real thing that is weighing on us more and more with each passing month. This is adorable. Also, there's more imagery of Ralsei being associated with flowers. And Flowey's in the newsletter a lot. Guys, I'm telling you, something's up. Papyrus Q&A Round 2. Surprise, it's time for another round of Q&A with Papyrus. He was originally asked over 80,000 questions, so there was a lot more material for us to go through. In any case, enjoy. Interview with Papyrus Round 2. I love this art, by the way. They out here posing like it's a Mario and Luigi game. Question, do you argue a lot with your brother? How do you guys make up?
Arguing, huh? Can't remember ever doing that.
What? Yes, we do.
The two of us are the picture of peace.
We're fighting right now.
I guess it's because Papyrus is so easy to get along with.
I am? Of course I am.
Your best and most chewable skeletal feature.
What? I have never been chewable. But if I was, I would contain every ingredient and nutrient. As for my best skeletal motion feature, it's definitely the very famous skateboarding video we filmed last time. It should be, right? Hey, it's all chewed up. Who's been teething on my tricks?
Oh, gee, that's rough.
Sans, how many times have I told you not to chew on my videos?
I think 0.
See? Then the culprit will remain a mystery for now.
I think I might have a clue who it is.
What? I can't hear you. I'm looking for my detective costume.
What's the relationship like with your tiny friend Flowery?
Oh, my tiny friend Flowery. It's Flowy, no R. Yes, my small and tiny friend Flowy. Whatever you say, papayas. Who's that? Based on the name, it sounds like we would get along.
What is the coolest thing in your wardrobe?
Let me walk in and check. I got it. It's me.
But what's the coolest thing outside your wardrobe?
Ha! One step out and it's me again.
But what about inside and outside your wardrobe?
1 foot in, both. It's also me.
What about inside and outside your wardrobe and also on top of your desk?
Foot in the wardrobe, foot on desk, me.
And the ceiling?
Hand on desk, foot on ceiling, foot in wardrobe, me.
And in your bed?
Move the bed on top of the desk, hand in bed, foot on ceiling, foot in wardrobe, me.
And standing just out of reach on your rug?
Sans?
Me? How do you feel about your brother being included in a certain monumental fighting game when you're the one who's obviously put far more legwork into training?
What? This must be a fake and also joke message. Everyone knows my brother is too lazy to ever fight anybody. If he was, for example, a foot in a fighting tournament, he wouldn't even throw a punch. Instead, he'd probably trick someone into wearing a costume that looks like him. And while they were out there doing all the work, sweating and suffering from their grave combat, he would be lounging backstage, shouting it up, eating conspicuously two-dimensional food, and cracking jokes about the battle, like, quote, "I sure am mad at this, huh?" As a reward, his impersonator only gets a handshake. However, this is merely a theory of games. Since, after all, my brother would never be included in a...
Hey Papyrus, have you seen an invitation around here?
Ah!
Can you shoot lightning bolts, Papaya?
Sorry, I think this message is intended for Flowery's friend. He sounds very cool, though. Can he fire lightning? He can fire lightning.
What should I name my new cat?
A cat? You should call it Papyrus. But you should think of a custom secret name also, in case the both of us are in the same room. You can call me the secret name and no one will be suspect. You should totally name it Mew Mew. Mew. Silence, Papyrus!
That one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. What's a circus?
You are a clown! The place you work is the circus! And you sleep on the big bouncy ball in the back of the tent! Also, you have been caged for being far too annoying.
Oh, I get it, I get it. Are you gonna read the question or not?
I'm getting to that!
You win $1 million, but you have to write in cursive for the rest of your life. Would you take the money?
It's tempting. But when you think about it, everything you ever wrote would have to be in some annoying, difficult to read font. If I did that long enough, everyone might start calling me cursive. Think about that. Being named after a writing style. It's ridiculous. I much prefer just... Sans, where did you get that expensive hat?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, back to the newsletter. Fallen Wing, a new song by Toby Fox and Camellia and, I'm gonna butcher this probably, Amane Kanata? I hope I'm saying that correct. Have you heard of virtual YouTubers? I like the double ellipses. Recently, I had the opportunity to create a song for Amane Kanata of Hololive. A couple of years ago, Kanata had played through the Undertale for the first time on stream. Famously, she had a really difficult time beating Sans, fighting him for dozens of hours straight until she won. Personally, I was moved seeing her cry at the pacifist ending. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. Pause. It's official, guys. It's finally canon. It's over. We could settle it. You heard it here first, folks. No more discourse. It's canon. I always liked her singing voice. I found it to be very distinct and kind of personal sounding. Combined with her angel aesthetic, I felt I had the potential to make a really cool song with her. So I asked her, and it happened. Thanks to Camelia's amazing production skills and Kanada's distinct voice, the song ended up being really special. Actually, I liked it so much from the instrumental demo stage, I felt like, quote, if this idea gets rejected, maybe I can use it in Deltarune. Now let me explain a little bit. Although most of the time she's a goofy streamer, Kanada has a dream, to be taken seriously as an artist and a musician. But there was an issue. She was losing hearing in one of her ears. For someone whose dream is to be a singer, there's nothing more terrifying than losing this sense. She felt like she might give up singing forever. Actually, this resonated with me, because I've also had issues as well, issues with one of my wrists. It stops you from drawing, from making music, from writing, from programming, basically from making a game. There's times where it feels like your hopes and dreams are simply slipping away from you, that the things you wanted to achieve are floating away from you in the sky while you lie there, fallen in a crater, your wing torn off, never to grow back. Bitterness grows and you feel like you may never leave the ground again. But that's not true. You can still fly, and that's what this song is about. Just before the intense part of the song, there's whispering. These are like the magic words that let you do anything, and as long as you say them, you cannot lose. Even if you lose a piece of yourself, even if it feels like you can't get up anymore, you can. You can fly with one wing. You can fly without any wings. So keep singing. Keep singing. Aw, that's so sweet. I'd play this, but it's gonna get... Oh, it doesn't even work. Camelia's arrangement was super cool, so listen to it by itself for a sec too. Oh wait, this is so cute. Yo, cherry blossom tree, is that a reference to Sarub? Conclusion. Oh, like they're fighting over the hedge and it's Sans? Like I said before, despite how much progress we are making, the release of the game is still far. I don't want anyone burn out waiting for this, but we haven't burned out making it yet. Actually, the opposite. We're on fire. A lot. Ouch! And that's it. That is the newsletter.